All right, so for evaporator cleaning, I'm not always gonna use the evaporator chemicals every time I clean the evaporator coil, mainly because, like I said, you do run the risk of having that chemical or the water going down into the ductwork and getting into the customer's building. So I'm not gonna wash that evaporator coil with chemicals every single time. And now if there's grease buildup or a lot of debris is packed in there, then yes, you need to use your actual chemical. Otherwise, I'm just gonna give it a good rinse, or you're gonna use a coil brush and brush it off and then give it a rinse. All right, so this is a little coil brush. You can pick it up at any supply house. They're really cheap, really simple. You can pick up a pack of like 20 of them for a few bucks. So this is what we use to brush off any coil. You can use it on a condenser coil as well. We'll use these on self-contained units that have condenser coils that are dirty. We'll use these as well. But this is what I'm gonna use to brush off any debris that we have on our evaporator. Our evaporator is nice and clean because we don't have cooking equipment to get it all dirty. But you can see there is a little bit of dirt on it. So this is a good candidate for just rinsing this evaporator coil off. But you're gonna brush it all, get all the large debris out, and then you're gonna go ahead and either rinse it with your water or use chemicals if it needs to. But this is where you gotta be really careful when you're washing the evaporator coil. You wanna make sure that you are not using the full water pressure that is available from the building. So for example, that is way too much water pressure. That is gonna cause water to get all over the place. You do not wanna do that. You just want a little bit of a trickle so you can just rinse it off. You do not want to turn it on and then go into the unit. You're gonna want to get up and close to the evaporator like this, and then you're just gonna want to slowly turn the water on so that you have a nice flow. That's what you're gonna do to your evaporator. But you do not want to continuously run it like this. You do not want to overflow your condensate pan. So you want to make sure that you're doing it in smaller increments, because that condensate pan is not designed to take the full load of sustained water pressure. So you want to make sure that you do it slowly, pay attention to your condensate pan, and make sure that your drain is draining properly. I always check the drain first before I clean the evaporator so that I can ensure the water that I'm about to be putting into this unit, with the risk of it going inside the building, that the drain is clear and will be able to get all of that water down the drain like I want to, not into the building and have an angry customer. I'm watching my condensate pan, making sure that it's not overflowing down into the building. We're starting to get a little full, but it looks like my drain is keeping up nicely. So it looks like we're actually gonna be okay. Just gonna give it a nice quick rinse, and that's it.